July 12th, 100 BC. In the very heart of the Roman Republic, a boy was born whose name, centuries later, would become a symbol of power, genius, and boundless ambition. His name was Gaius Julius Caesar. No one could have foreseen that this child would not only change the history of Rome but also forever shape the fate of all of European civilization. His name would become a title for emperors, and the word Caesar would live on for thousands of years in languages around the world. Caesar was born into the noble patrician family of the Julii. His family claimed descent from Iulus himself, the son of the Trojan hero Aeneas, who, according to legend, was the son of the goddess Venus. This genealogical legend not only enhanced the family's prestige but also fostered a special sense of great destiny. By the time Caesar was born, Rome was already a powerful state, but a deep crisis was brewing within the Republic. The old aristocratic order was increasingly coming into conflict with new political forces. It was during this turbulent time that the future reformer took his first breath. His father, also Gaius Julius Caesar, was a senator and praetor, and his mother, Aurelia Cotta, was considered one of the most educated and respected women in Rome. It was she who devoted immense attention to her son's upbringing. Later, ancient authors wrote that the wisdom, discipline, and love of learning she instilled in him laid the foundation for his future successes. Caesar's childhood was spent among temples, forums, and the bustling streets of Rome. He received an excellent education. He studied Latin and Greek, literature, history, law, philosophy, and the art of rhetoric. From an early age, he demonstrated an exceptional memory, a quick mind, and a natural talent for persuading people. But the young patrician's life was not without its troubles. When Caesar was only 16, his father died, and he became the head of the family. Soon afterward, a struggle broke out in Rome between the supporters of the dictator Sulla and his political opponents. Because of his family ties, the young Caesar found himself among those who were unwelcome to the new regime. Sulla demanded that the young man divorce his wife Cornelia, but Caesar flatly refused. He lost his inheritance and his position as a priest and was forced into hiding. According to legend, only the intervention of influential friends saved him from execution. Sulla himself then uttered the famous phrase, "There are many Marie hidden within this young man," hinting that Caesar would one day become a rival no less dangerous. After being forced to leave Rome, he served in the army in Asia Minor, where he first demonstrated remarkable bravery. For saving a comrade in battle, he received one of the most prestigious military awards, the Oak Wreath. One of the most famous episodes of his youth was his encounter with Cilician pirates. They took Caesar captive and demanded a ransom. The young aristocrat was so convinced of his own importance that he was even offended by the amount they asked for him, which he considered too low, and offered to increase the ransom. While in captivity, he behaved like a master, joked with the pirates, and repeatedly warned that after his release he would return and punish them. Everyone just laughed. But when the ransom was paid, Caesar did indeed assemble a fleet, caught up with the pirates, and ordered them to be crucified, just as he had promised. This incident vividly demonstrated the main traits of his character: unshakable self-confidence, cold calculation, and the ability to see his words through to the end. Ahead of him lay the conquest of Gaul, the crossing of the Rubicon, a civil war, the title of dictator for life, and a tragic death at the hands of conspirators. But all that was still to come. The story of the man who changed Rome forever began on July 12th, 100 BC. It was the birthday of the boy who would later become one of the most famous figures in world history. His life became a symbol of how a single person can change the course of an entire era, and his name outlived empires, centuries, and even ancient Rome itself.